Yunbei Kingsu's face returned to her previous calm. I know how to cook. So
Nope. Oh God! I was about to make a JoJo's joke. Sahando! Ah! It's pause. Bitch! Fuck. Bro, this music kind of sound like Avatar. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck. This game is sexy. Fuck. Fuck, man! Fuck this nigga, bro. Zahando!
This wasn't possible. Yunbing was always unconscious, and he kept his mask on. How could Yunbing know it was him? Seeing that there was no one nearby, Yunbing asked Yimou with a pale face, "Looks good, doesn't it?" "Looks good. The seat here is average." Yimou suddenly had a bad feeling and hurriedly changed the topic. Suddenly, Yunbing raised her hand and tried to slam Yimou across the face without any warning. Even if Yimou were Yunbing, she wouldn't have been able to live her slam. Yimou grabbed Yunbing's wrist and said coldly, "Teacher Young, if you don't have anything to say, I'm leaving. If you dare to try to hit me again, then don't blame me for not reacting then, and I remain in high university place. Will you take a shower?" After responding to the gesture, Yimou turned to leave. "Yimou, you shameless person." Seeing that Yimou turned to leave without hesitation, Yunbing immediately swore. It was a completely different to her Wukong attitude. However, Yimou didn't pay attention to her and was nowhere to be seen soon. Although Yunbing after some while, she undressed her red eyes and left. After Yunbing had left, another girl walked out not far in the distance. She stared at Yunbing's back in disbelief as she muttered to herself, "I didn't think that Yimou would even harass teachers." They spit into the woods. Yimou was angry and didn't have the mood to classroom to find Shy Xiyu. Instead, he just left the school. He really shouldn't have taken the extra move to save her. He saved her and yet she was still like this. God, Yimou, you're back. Yimou opened the door to the yard, and Nick Dixon wandered like the little birds she grabbed his arm. Yimou raised his head to see that there was a tall and slim woman behind her. She was about the same age as Nick Dixon. Her eyes were very
Damn it!
He said that he was depressed in his heart. He only had $3,000 in his pockets, and this was money earned from him selling his blood. Although the blood would have been wasted even if he didn't donate them, he still didn't want to use the money he acquired from selling blood to invite a woman whom he didn't like to dinner. Yimou had made his decision. After a few days, he would leave Ninghai immediately. As for Ningxixu's matter, he had already felt out enough. He needed to find a stable place to plant his silver-haired grass. He already deeply understood that someone without a background like him would be mean on the chopping board in society if he didn't have enough power. The dinner was relatively pleasant. Although Jolai didn't get what she wanted, she could already tell that Yimo and Ning Kingsu's expenditure views were quite different. But from how Yimo was so stingy with money, she was further assured that Yimo was really living life with Ning Kingsu. From how Yimo used $2,000, he even had to take out the 5s and 10s on him. If Ning Kingsu didn't have to order the 2,000. Chapter 34, Young Master of the Song Family. Translator, Tim Editor, turned Carolyn, Ning Kingsu's side. Although $500,000 wasn't much for her, it should be quite a lot for people, yet he still wasn't satisfied as he had to come out to cheat people and actually proclaim that he could cure any disease. If he was so powerful, he didn't need hospitals anymore. City management this year, someone called out. Many stall owners immediately started packing up their things and left. Ning Kingsu stared at Yimo, and as expected, Yimo packed up his things helplessly. However, he didn't run away hastily like the other stall owners. Instead, he packed up his things slowly and left. Although she didn't get to see Yimo scrambling away, she still got to see Yimo leave dejectedly, and this gave Ning Kingsu a sense of satisfaction. This is what you get for cheating people, she thought to herself. When Ning Kingsu returned to the yard, Yimo had already come back. Yimo once saw Ning Kingsu and didn't say anything. Ning Kingsu would of course not bother to talk to him either. She was wondering whether she should tell Shuhei what sort of person he was before she left. His business didn't succeed, and he was kicked away by city management. Yimo was already sick of the days and days. I wanted to leave. As for Ning Kingsu's business, he had already given up. He would say goodbye to her tomorrow and leave. He didn't need to go to Ninghai University, but he still had to leave a letter behind in Shia's door. When Shuhei had already gone to sleep, Yimo started to cultivate. Young Master, there is half an hour remaining before we arrive at Ninghai. Where shall we go first? ABMW was heading towards England Highway and West England. The driver was asking who that was younger than me in the back seat. He had a pale face and a pair of eagle eyes. His face was rather long and his hair perfectly combed. Hearing the driver's words, the youth just took out a cigarette while the big man sitting beside him quickly took out a lighter and lit the cigarette. Bob, did you finish the test I gave you? The youth signaled the cigarette and asked. Yes, young master, when I left no traces, the bulky man replied. The youth inhaled the cigarette once again and stayed silent for some time while continuing. We came from Wukong just so that grandmother people of the big family would be suspicious. If you told me to our original Lege, stay one night and something might happen, so we might as well just end up at home. This saves me from always thinking about her. I will let this BTCH know what regret truly is. Saying this, the initially calm youth was angered such that veins began to emerge from his clenched fist. He raised his hand and threw away the bare-used cigarette. The robust man called out Bob quickly picked it up and threw it out the window. That useless man is called Gino Pride. The youth gradually calmed down. Ever since the beginning, no one dared to reject him. Some shame. He didn't think the dear Ning Kingsu would dare to reject him, and not just that, but she actually got married to another man, and they were even living together. This was slapping him across his face in his pride. If Song Sheo would remember something like that, he wouldn't be Song Sheo. If it wasn't his grandfather who stopped him, he would have come to Ninghai ages ago. This time, he changed words even before coming back to Ninghai. Yes, young master Flynn. This man is called Gino. The two men, in fact, sleep together. I saw some pictures on some websites, and they seem to like each other a lot. The driver heard me say, Song Sheo, who had already gone down in the evening, page 10, he said, holy
Wow. That's crazy, though. I hate movies like this. I swear I do. No! Damn it! Why is this game so fucking hard?
Jeju Island was the intersection between China and a few other small countries. This place was in the mountains and didn't have many people. This was perfect for Yimo's cultivation. Plus, even if people found out he killed Song Shaolin, it was extremely hard to try to capture him there. What? Jeju Island, Wang Chuan was shocked. Jeju Island was almost 1,000 kilometers from Ninghai. How could they drive over there? No bullshit, just drive, Yimo ordered, making Wang Chuan gulp down the words. He could only quickly start up the BMW and rapidly disappear from the range of Ninghai City. When the car drove for an hour or so, Yimo suddenly remembered that his little medical case was still in the corridor of the room. However, if he went back to get it now, it would probably become gone, so he abandoned the idea. There were only some soon. Chapter 36, it should be by Yimo. Translator, Tim Editor, turned Carolyn. Shu Wei nodded. Yeah, did Yimo told you? Actually, I don't even know your name yet. I'm Nick Kingsu. I wanted to ask if you knew where Yimo went? Why has he still not come back today? In Ning Kingsu's eyes, Yimo and Shu Wei were living together. Shu Wei would definitely know where Yimo was. Yimo, I haven't seen him for 2 days. Isn't he with you? Shu Wei said, intrigued. Meanwhile, she thought, your boyfriend disappeared. Why are you asking me? She knows. Act like you couldn't wait. She makes expressions. Out of her heels. And you're my only
when he spreads them. Take my ring. Immobilized.
Was living with Wukong, and since she didn't want to admit it to herself, why bother saying it? Xu Wei, who suddenly stopped talking, felt embarrassed and said, "Perhaps he really is living in the hotel. I have some things to attend to." So
I know, that's what I keep saying.
Big Kingsu knew what Xu Wei was thinking and was very good to Xu Wei while she said awkwardly, "Sorry, Xu Wei, I really didn't speak today." But how could he be in the yard at 5 or 6 a.m. each morning?
Wait, what the hell is this?
Series of events funny, but she saw that Big Kingsu didn't seem like she was lying and frowned her eyes, thinking that this was towards her. She suddenly said,
Fuck, man! God!
Innocent. No, what's wrong? There were only the three of them in the car. This was verified. The Song family is in turmoil right now. Kingsu, don't think too much. I'll come stay with you tomorrow. Leave you when he comforted her. After hanging up, Ming Kingsu still didn't feel at peace. There was no way she could let anyone see the video recording here. Thinking about this, Ming Kingsu hurried and took her USB and copied the clips, while deleting it from the computer. Only then did she feel a little better. However, another thought hit her. But if the Song family knew that Song Shay came to Ming Hai, if they were to investigate, this clip could still be recovered. Ming Kingsu was stunned, not knowing what to do. She was already certain that Song Shaolin's death should be related to Yimo. However, Song Shaolin's car fell into the cliff at Fungjin Highway. The Song family should be able to find out about this place. Chapter 37, Sorry Yimo, Translator, Tim Editor, turned character. When Ming Kingsu left the storage room and didn't see Xu Wei, she knew that Xu Wei had a bad opinion of her and had left in a huff. Am I really a bad woman? Though, Ming Kingsu asked herself but couldn't find the answer. It was a sleepless night, and when she got up the next morning, Xu Wei had already gone to work. Kingsu quickly passed and thought to himself, was he really using those stuff to cheat people on Shake Street? She then set her eyes on a black bag. She knew that bag had Yi's little chest inside. It was all the stuff he used to sell fake medicine. Just when Ming Kingsu held up the bag, the front doorbell had sounded. She opened the door and saw that it was Li Yumei that had come. Li Yumei scanned the house and didn't find Yimo, so she asked curiously, "Where's Yimo? He went out yesterday and hadn't been back since." Ming Kingsu answered subconsciously, "Oh, I brought a bank card over. Regardless of whether he wants it or not, we still need to give him some money, right? After all, we used him for so long. Anyway, your parents are picking you up at U State. They won't be coming today. So we'll go to U State to meet up with them." Li Yumei said casually. Ming Kingsu shook her head and said, "Oh, no need to give him any money. I already gave a card with $500,000 to him. I think that should be enough as payment." "Where did you get 500,000? Li Yumei looked at Ming Kingsu in surprise and asked. "Of course. When we left Beijing, it was the money you paid for me last time." Ming Kingsu replied. That card is useless. They froze it the day we left Beijing. I only knew afterward and forgot to tell you." Li Yumei looked at Ming Kingsu helplessly. Ming Kingsu was dazed for a long while. Useless card. So all this time, I have been using this money. No wonder he was stingy, so it was like that. Kingsu, what are you talking about? Li Yumei saw Ming Kingsu was lost in thought and her voice wasn't very loud either, so she hurriedly asked. Ming Kingsu suddenly thought of something and immediately she picked up Yimo's bag and took out the little medical case and opened it quickly. There were 7 or 8 bottles, a packet of silver diamonds, and an identity card. The card she gave him was also there. There were also a few charts that had weird drawings on it. Lastly, there was a letter that didn't have the receiver name on it. Ming Kingsu took the card as her hands started to shake. If there were a hole in the ground she could crawl into, she would do it without hesitation. She had always thought that Yimo was using her money while she even asked $2,000 from him without any hesitance. She ate and lived here without any burden on her heart. Only today, she knew how ridiculous she was. She had always been using Yimo's money, but why didn't he say anything? No wonder he was hesitating on going to Glamorous Lizzie that day. When he was paying the bills, he even took out the 5s and 10s. What was more ridiculous was that she actually purposely ordered a $2,000 bottle of wine. There was also a stack of receipt at the bottom of the case. Ming Kingsu took out those folded receipts and just felt her head buzzing. Her face immediately became pale, and she almost fell to the ground. "Kingsu, what happened?" Li Yumei hurriedly helped Ming Kingsu up. Ning Kingsu took that stack of receipt and stuffed it into the case hurriedly. Then, she turned and said to Li Yumei, Yumei, could you wait for me outside? Ning Kingsu ran into the room and shut the door. Kingsu, what's wrong? You're crying. Li Yumei stood in front of the closed door and was also dumbfounded. She clearly saw Ning Kingsu's tears. In all her memory, Ning Kingsu had never cried. No matter how sad the matter was, she never cried, not once. However, today Ning Kingsu cried. What happened to her? What made her so sad? Ning Kingsu sat by the bedside and opened Jimo's case once again. Stacks of blood-selling receipts appeared in front of her. The most recent one was a few days before her schoolmate had come. Yimo was selling blood, but she asked for $2,000 and was forced to eat a $3,000 meal at glamorous cuisine. One meal there cost multiple times what he received from selling blood, yet she was there laughing at him for becoming stingier and even complaining that the food he prepared was getting worse. Why did he never complain in front of her? Was it due to contempt, or just simply not wanting to? What sort of man was this? What sort of man could do this? Was this really the good-for-nothing trash that was kicked out of the Yi family? If the broadest thing in this world was the ocean, then now, in Ning Kingsu's eyes, Yimo's heart was immeasurably broader than the ocean. But in his eyes now, what sort of a person was she? Heartless? Indifferent? Unreasonable? Ning Kingsu's tears fell rapidly on the blood-selling receipt as the words on it began to smudge. It was as though she was going to shed her 22 years of
Huh?
once a year. However, she couldn't stop
What shrimp?
remorse and sadness from charging and flowing out of her heart. Come and have a look at a recipe passed down from the ancestor. It can cure all sorts of diseases, headaches, fever, external and internal injuries, short-sightedness. There are only things you can't think of but nothing I can cure. Yimo's promotion voice seemed to still be by her ear. However, he was nowhere to be seen. How ridiculous that at the time she still had a golden cake in her hands, hoping that the city management would kick him away. Ridiculous? His voice sounded ridiculous at the time, but now, she just felt terrible. Perhaps the golden cake in her hands at the time was bought by the money Yimo got from selling blood. However, she held the cake while hiding in the corner, laughing at his shamelessness and ignorance. Ignorant? When Yimo paid for the bills after that dinner, she was actually embarrassed for Yimo taking out fives and tens. Yet at this moment, Ning Kingsu suddenly hated herself so much. Bang bang, the door sounded with Li Yumei's banging. However, Ning Kingsu didn't hear anything. She only heard Jimo's words reverberating in her mind. No, the food there's too expensive. Doc, we would only spend at most $1,000 at this restaurant, was her reply at the time. Only $1,000. But how many times did Jimo had to go to the hospital for $1,000? He was only a student. Other than selling blood too. The hospital, where else could he get money from? Ning Kingsu subconsciously took out the $2,000 Yimo gave her. There were only a few $100s left. Ning Kingsu, who had always thought money was dirty, for the first time caressed the money in her hands, feeling pain in her heart. He had been sleeping under the tree in the backyard and on the stone floor because he had no money to go outside and live. Why could Shu Wei think of it as because Yimo was trying to save money but she couldn't? I'm so sorry, Yimo. Chapter 38, The Woman Who Got Off Midway. Translator, Tim Editor, turned Carolyn. Ning Kingsu rubbed her swollen red eyes and picked up that anonymous letter. She knew this letter wasn't for her. She wanted to open it but at the last moment held up that urge. She carefully packed up Yimo's things and put them in a case before opening the door. Kingsu, what happened to you? Li Yumei saw Ning Kingsu with swollen eyes and immediately knew in her heart that she was right. Ning Kingsu really was crying, and she seemed sorrowful as well. What's inside that case? Li Yumei looked with curiosity at the case Ning Kingsu was hugging. Ning Kingsu's change must have been due to this box. She really wanted to know what sort of box made Ning Kingsu, who had never cried, so pitiful. That's my stuff. Ning Kingsu shook her head and didn't give the chest to Li Yumei. Li Yumei shook her head and said, Kingsu, the things here have been settled. Let's go. Today, we'll go and do the proceedings for the divorce. Then, we'll go straight to Yu State. I don't think your father and his big brother had a very nice negotiation. We don't need to go Beijing anymore. Ning family medical materials may be split in half now. Yumei, I want to wait another 2 days. Perhaps, Yimo might come back, and I don't want to divorce right now. Ning Kingsu shook her head and refused Li Yumei's suggestion. Why? Li Yumei looked at Ning Kingsu in surprise. She really couldn't understand how before, Ning Kingsu couldn't wait for her to take her away, but now, she suddenly changed and even wanted to live here for an extra 2 days. What was this? What was so good about this place? Ning Kingsu shook her head and didn't answer. She was wondering when Yimo was going to come back. The original Yimo in her heart didn't seem to be the real Yimo at all. However, when did she ever try to get to know him? Whether it was before or after they got married, she didn't care about this person at all. Even the first time they met was a means to her own selfish ends. Li Mui didn't question Ninkingsu further as she knew that it was useless to ask something Ninkingsu didn't want to say. When Shu Wei came back at night, for the first time Ninkingsu asked about Yimu. Although Shu Wei didn't really like Ninkingsu, she still told her about what happened ever since Yimu came here. Ninkingsu didn't think Yimu's life was so simple. He just went out and came back each day. Perhaps Shu Wei didn't even know he was a student. Yimu left Jinan Cliff at night. Although he wasn't scared of the Song family, his powers were still too weak. If the Song family managed to find out that he killed Song Shaowen and set traps for him, he wouldn't be able to find a stable place to grow his silver-haired grass, much less cultivate. Furthermore, it was only a matter of time before the Song family would find out that Song Shaowen's death was related to him. So, he was forced not to be found by the Song family, at least within 3 years. Yimu used his cloud shadow steps to travel, and his speed wasn't lower than an ordinary car. At around 6 a.m., he had already arrived at the Funtang town. This was Funkhouse City's medium-sized town. Yimu found a little hotel and wanted to go in to wash when he realized that he didn't even have his identity papers with him. However, small hotels didn't necessarily require them. His identity papers, it was obviously not suitable to live in the city. To avoid suspicion, Yimu carried a backpack with only daily necessities inside. There was some food as well as a few $1,000 which were all scavenged from Song Shaowen and his henchmen. Now, he just wanted to go to the mountain districts of Jinyunai Lim, find a stable and cultivate here.
Madness already!
Great chance that he would be exposed since he had
I'll rip those right off you! That's you wait!
Yimou's expanse went through the 3 provinces of Wukong, Xiangwai, and Jiuhainan in Chapter 40. Making money seems to be really easy. Translator, Tim Editor, turned Carolyn. When Yimou was dragging the 2 bodies into the forest, he searched them but didn't find anything good, only around $1,000 cash on the bodies. As for their car, Yimou didn't want it at all. However, that night seemed passable and looked very sharp, so Yimou took it as a program. Fireball techniques.
Only when he spreads them. Right off you. Just you wait. See that? Under the skull of a monkey. Fortune's gift it is! It's Wukong's somersault cloud! I was ringing my
It's
brains to bet you were this
Nimbus!
savvy ones already.
Nimbus!
It must have been hidden here amongst the mist until it sensed the relics on you. Thanks to them, it recalled its master and saved your skin. Now that it answers to your call, why not make good use of it? Your mortal body is too heavy for me in my wind form. All these henchmen of the court, what draws them to this mountain? Let's find out!
Somersault Cloud. 1. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh dear Christ. I don't know where to go. Shit. Yeah, right. What? How is this going? Keep. Is this a staff? Shala, chala. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh shit! The fuck is that, man? I tell you what, this game be wildin' sometimes, bro. Is you an enemy, dog? You don't seem like. Oh my god, it is. It's a blue spirit. What the fuck?
I'll cook when I get back home.
Huh?
I'll cook when I get back home. Going to read.
Oh, alright. Mm. Son of stones. It's a fucking boss? Nigga. How dare you smack me, little boy? What the fuck? He one-shot me? Nah, bro. You know what? After dealing with the superior inspector for about a whole hour, nah, I'm not dealing with this shit. You know what? Go fuck yourselves. I'm Elden Ring stream tomorrow.